People don't fear. People fear the fearless. So at 9 or 10 years old, I became fearless, and I took that with me through the rest of my life. People say, "Oh, Malik was tough, or he could fight better than that." But he's different from Malik because he could fight better than everybody else. Only because I believe I can. Only because I believe if you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back harder. So hard that you ain't gonna want to hit me no more. That's what King did. Not physically. He was a non-violent movement. But every time they hit him, he said, "Look what they doing to us. We ain't did nothing." Because if you, in them day and age, they thought black folk was monsters and beasts. So if he got on TV and started beating up a bunch of white teenage boys, it would have been a problem. So he said, "Look at me. Look at my self-control. I'm in charge of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And if you want to be with me, this is how I'm going to conduct myself, and you got to be in charge of you." Rita Meacham, Ruby Ware, all these unnamed people, well, they got names, but we ain't know, church secretaries and grandmothers, and 6-year-old little girls, like my friend Kanye West, his mama, 6 years old, at a sit-in. They wouldn't serve black folks, so she sat there at 6 years old. Now, some of us didn't start at 6, but you can start right now. And if you look at the world through the eyes of the fearless, everybody's your companion. He said, "Sit together at the table of brotherhood." You're talking about folk that done killed black people, hung them on trees, took their freedom, took their money. He said we could all sit together at the table of brotherhood. That made them afraid right there. Like, why he ain't afraid of us? He want to sit down. They can understand if he's like, "Come on, get guns and shoot." They would have understood that, because they got way more guns than us. They make the guns. Smith & Wesson, they white folk. The man that made the Ruger, he white. They can understand that language. They ready for that. They're not ready for you to say, "I'm going to sit down with you." Because he was fearless. And people fear the fearless. Now, all this ain't going to register with you today. It took me quite some time to get all these concepts together. It took me 2 plane rides back and forth across the Pacific Ocean to come up with this. This right here. Put these concepts together. But when you look at Martin Luther King, he says his dream, that's not so far-fetched. We make a really big deal because he did something that was not being done in that day and age and that time. But somebody put this together. Fear won't let you build anything. Won't let you complete anything. If you gotta go get beat down, you gotta get beat down. But you gotta stand for what you know is right. For what you know is right. You gotta stand up for it. For the little people. And sometimes we ourselves is the little people. Sometimes we are the little people. You gotta stand up for the little people though. From a personal standpoint, that's what we're kind of talking about, is the personal journey. I was scared to fail in school. I was scared to turn in my homework because the teacher might laugh at my handwriting. I was scared. When I was 18, I had a girl I liked a whole lot. Because of my lifestyle, because of what I was doing, and because my name was kind of bad on the street, that, Malik is bad, and he's fighting all the time, and he in a gang and all that stuff. So my fear said, you can't be with that girl. Because she's not gonna like you. At the time, in America, there was a very big push, which was a good thing for black men that went to college and had jobs and so on and so forth. And I wasn't that guy. Everybody was bragging, had a rap group called the College Boys. You remember that, Brandon? Mm-hmm. Everybody was talking about colleges and the black college thing. Do the Right Thing was out, and the Cosby Show had the spin-off Different Worlds, all about college and everything, and that was a positive thing. Very positive movement. They had the college clothing line out, the Morehouse stuff. Everybody was at Hampton. They was, you know, everything, all that whole college lifestyle experience was very big. And people wanted that. So what I had to offer was different. It was genuine. It was authentic. It was really me. But it was way different. So here come fear again. I knew that I liked her. I knew that she was special, she was sweet, and she was kind. But I knew that I wasn't who she wanted. Now, I was faced with a very big decision. How do I change myself? You know, go back to school, get your diploma, first thing. Then get enrolled into college, leave the streets alone, Malik. Start your business. All the things I wanted to do, mixed with the things I needed to do, was in my brain. But the fear of inadequacy, I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't smart enough to sit down and get my GED. I wasn't smart enough. I was afraid. And if I left the streets and my friends and my family, who I thought were my friends and family, how would I be accepted by this new group of people that's in college and very well spoken and with experiences of life that they parents were talking about? My father's a construction worker. My mama was a stay-at-home mom. People were professionals. So, 8 years later, 9 years later, fear came back. So I turned my back and went another direction. Because fear won't let you get what you want. Can we say that already? It won't let you get what you love, and it definitely won't let you get what you need. What you need. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., he said, where there's an inadequacy, God will make a surplus. If you believe in yourself and God. It's not about a religion, because Mahatma Gandhi, you know, he was a Hindu. Malcolm X was a Muslim. Arthur was a Buddhist. Martin Luther King was a Christian. They all had the same concept. There was a power bigger than all of us. It's so big it can't even fit into your body. You got to fit into it. Christians say, be inside the body of Christ. Because your body ain't big enough to hold the power that the universe has for you. You have to get out of that and exist inside that power. Now, fear won't let you do that. Fear won't let you do that. We call fearfulness, that's another word that we have attributed to people that are fearful. We call them cowards. We call people that's full of fear, that's fearful, we call them cowards. Some of the actions of a coward. Something's being done to somebody, they turn their back. That's what a coward do. When something is being said wrong, they just act like they didn't hear it. That's what cowards do. Well, I'm not ready for that. Well, cowards don't get ready. They don't prepare themselves. You got a test coming up, a coward rather look at TV or talk on the phone or play a video.